I said to him, you're most probably not going to approve of what I'm doing. And he says, oh, hit me with it. And he said, go for it.
Because we were going to do another
mineral test thing too, yeah.
Today or another day?
I'll leave it till another day. Cool.
Okay. So that's thyroid. Let's go have a look.
Unless it will benefit you today.
Okay, let me ask. No, not particularly.
Yeah.
Cool. Kidneys.
They were on the warpath last week too.
Okay. Haven't had any lower back pain in here. Good. No pelvic pain. Good. And hold up. Well, when you have like a traumatic day like you did on Monday, that fear feeds the liver energy. So kidney energy, fear, threat, danger. You know, so that actually drives.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold. Hold. Okay. Yeah, so the big muscles are like, ah!
What do I do?
Yeah. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Interesting.
Just on the
You're a right
again.
side girl.
Yeah.
Which is the masculine side. So then if we think about the affirmation that showed up at the beginning, it was about owning your own self, not needing other people's validation. So maybe there are men in your life who you wanted validation from and you didn't get it. And now you have to give it to yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, so the iliacus and psoas. Yeah, right. Even the muscles, where the muscles attach the bones, it's all about basically feminine energy and feminine power, you know, knowing that you can create anything in your life.
Yes. Even a couple of months ago I wouldn't have thought that, but I do now. I can do anything.
We've got our motorbike open licenses on Saturday afternoon.
Oh,
our
okay.
exam.
Yeah.
Out at Mount Cotton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, first aid next week. It's going to be a busy week.
Busy week, yeah.
And Jay decided to do the first aid next week as well. He's never done it in his life, but because friends of ours, she's a naturopath, he's a computer programmer, you know, like us.
Yes.
And he is except he's this big burly guy, solid as muscle-wise, who spends 2 to 3 hours at the gym every day. And, you know, and he's just like Thor, you know. Anyway, he had a heart attack and died, and he collapsed on their floor, and she luckily heard him fall on the floor and went in and started CPR because, like me, she's done it many times over the years, and she saved his life. She rang up, I was going to say 911, what do we ring? 000. She rang them and and basically they kept her on the phone, you know, she kept them on the phone on speaker and just kept talking her through and being her, you know, go girl. Then the ambos came and they continued for another 35 minutes. And he's like, I don't know, he's like 43, 44 years old or something.
And you spend that much time at the gym, you'd think your body would be...
Yeah, he's pretty good at taking supplements, but he also did some naughty things when he was younger. that may or may not have caused some damage inside.
Yeah.
And I think people don't know what weaknesses are in their body until they know what weaknesses are in their body.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like my dad dying at 44 years old. I wasn't so stressed about it, but my siblings all waited till they hit 45. They're like, woohoo, hit 45.
Yeah, well, see, Mum got breast cancer at 61, so I was sort of thinking,
Yeah, right.
yeah, I'll pass it. But I still have the mammograms anyway, so, whereas it wasn't a dumb thing back in those days.
Hold.
Because that'd be about 50 years ago, you know. So.
Hold. Yeah, and then there's that whole thing where BPA, bisphenol A from plastics, that was actually used as a hormonal balancer for women in the late 1890s, early 1900s, and they used it for about 20 years.
Okay.
And until they were able to get, I think, synthetic estradiol, and the BPA became part of our genome, so it got into the genetics of some people. So it basically was a precursor to breast cancers and prostate cancers and things like that.
Really? Because she was born 1915.
Yeah, right.
So, could have been.
And doctors would have I don't think doctors would have been doing anything bad. They would have just been using medicine. And yeah, so that's sort of one of those things that's linked. And then, of course, was it 1970 around the time plastic just became ubiquitous? Or was it earlier than that? It was around 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So then bisphenol A just became part of our everywhere. Anyway, the reason I bring that up is because when you said that, I asked in relation to any and all propensity for breast cancer, and it said no, your immune system at the moment. But then I asked her in relation to xenoestrogens, and xenoestrogens did show up, which means there's pretend estrogens in your body.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, let's ask your thyroid in relation to xenoestrogens. Hold back for me. Hold back for me. No, not showing up. Have you ever had glandular fever?
No.
Good. What else attaches in there? Yeah, because there's
Had lots of ear problems.
Okay. Well, let's just ask in relation to any and all viruses and viral particles. Hold back. And hold back. Right, so something.
Because I must admit, I still get ear problems.
Really?
Yeah. I put olive oil in the house.
Yep, cool. How often?
Whenever they feel so.
Like once a month, once every 6 months?
Since I've been doing aqua, it's sort of more once a
Oh,
month.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. We should check chlorine and fluoride.
Okay.
Because they'll both be in the water. And, yeah. Because thyroid loves both of those.
Yeah. I don't put my head under. They all think I don't want to get my hair wet.
Viral and viral particles. And hold. Bacteria and bacterial particles. And hold. Chlorine. And hold. Yeah, right. Hold. Because, it vaporizes when you're in the water.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the thyroid still has a fairly strong connection to it. Back on the detox now? Not yet?
I will, yeah. Tomorrow I go back on the proper thing. doing stat day today.
Very nice. Chlorine and hold, and fluoride and hold. Both of them, yeah, hold. Fluoride, hold. Hold, lovely. Interesting. But your brain's been switched on, like your body's been tired. Your brain has been tired or not?
No, I'm still thinking okay and
yeah,
stuff
good.
like that. I think it's just more the body than anything.
Yeah.
But it's the body that's been working too.
Yeah. When your thyroid starts slowing down, it also, if it is, once again, we'll wait and see. But if it is, then that slows down all your detox pathways as well.
Okay.
Is there anything else that should be on this list? It isn't? Okay. So what's the first priority for this body? Yeah, right. It's time to support your adrenals. Okay. So, Adrenotone, have you ever taken that?
Yeah. When I first came to you.
Cool. 4 a day.
Oh, okay.
2 in the morning, 2 at lunch.
Are they with food?
Depends on your tummy. You know, I sort of don't have a problem taking them on an empty tummy, but that one's an individual one.
Yeah, okay.
So there's nothing in them that are, you know, there's no zinc or anything that can make us feel sick afterwards. And the herbs don't stimulate hydrochloric acid, you know, which can make us feel a bit icky. So, and about 16 drops of the iodine.
Okay.
So basically the Adrenotone's got tyrosine in. Tyrosine and iodine make thyroxine.
Okay.
So the combination of them is giving you the master hormone you need for your thyroid.
Okay.
Two of your active mags, that's only low.
That's the one I've got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 4 scoops of your detox.
Okay. I'll need some more then. I
Yeah.
don't have a lot of it.
you want me to test for another one? Is that one that you have a problem with?
Yeah.
Do you want me to see if there's anything else you prefer?
Yeah. Well,
Do you want me to?
That was the one that was constipating me.
Yeah.
So
I'll just see if there's. I'll get another couple of powders that do similar things and see if the body can use another one.
Okay.
I mean, it might not, but I'll just check. My favourites. Okay. 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 There is another one we can try.
Okay.
Which also does gut repair and gut healing and
Okay.
nice. Beautiful.
Oh, lovely. Thank
Good
you.
job.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So thyroid, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So reverse T3 happens when there's inflammation or toxicity that's stopping the conversion of T4 to T3.
Yeah.
And then it turns into a bad T3 instead of a good T3.
So that might solve all the...
Well, getting your body to recognise it and certainly working with that and making sure we keep an eye on that, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's no antibodies, which is good. If you were to do a blood test, it costs about $150 extra to actually check for reverse T3, so I wouldn't even bother doing that.
Okay.
I'd sort of just see how we go over the next few months and see whether the thyroid just calms down.
Yeah.
Because there were a few things messing it up today, but probably stuff we've released because of the 40 kilos of weight loss.
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay, thank you.